Welcome, my friends. In today's video, I will talk about the 5 mysteries celebrated on Maundy Thursday. I hope you enjoy it. May God bless you abundantly for your support, and may His love and grace be with you always. Mystery 1, the Last Supper of Jesus Christ with His disciples. The Last Supper of Jesus with His disciples refers to the final meal that Jesus shared with His 12 apostles before His arrest and crucifixion. During this meal, Jesus established the sacrament of the Eucharist by blessing the bread and wine and sharing it with His disciples, saying, "This is my body, and this is my blood." Jesus also washed the feet of His disciples, a gesture of humility and service, and predicted that one of His disciples would betray Him. The Last Supper is a significant event in Christian theology and is commemorated by the Eucharist, also known as Communion or the Lord's Supper, in which believers receive the body and blood of Christ. Mystery 2, the institution of the Eucharist and the priesthood. The institution of the Eucharist and the priesthood refers to the events that took place during the Last Supper of Jesus with His disciples. During this meal, Jesus instituted the sacrament of the Eucharist by blessing the bread and wine and sharing it with His disciples, saying, "This is my body, and this is my blood." Through this sacrament, Catholics believe that the bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ. In addition, Jesus also instituted the priesthood during the Last Supper by appointing His disciples as the first priests. He instructed them to "do this in memory of me," in reference to the Eucharist, and empowered them to carry on His mission after His death and resurrection. The institution of the Eucharist and the priesthood is a significant event in Christian theology and is celebrated by Catholics during the Mass. Mystery 3, the commandment of fraternal love and the foot-washing ceremony. The commandment of fraternal love and the foot-washing ceremony are 2 events that took place during the Last Supper of Jesus with His disciples. Jesus taught His disciples the commandment of fraternal love, which is to love one another as He loved them. He told them that this was the greatest commandment and that it was by this love that others would know they were His disciples. To illustrate the importance of this commandment, Jesus performed the foot-washing ceremony, in which He washed the feet of His disciples, a task normally reserved for the lowliest servant. This act demonstrated His humility and service to others, and taught His disciples that they too must be willing to serve and love others selflessly. Mystery 4, Adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. The adoration of the Blessed Sacrament is a Catholic practice of worshiping and honoring the presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. It is a form of prayer where the consecrated host, which is believed to contain the real presence of Jesus Christ, is displayed in a monstrance and the faithful offer adoration and prayers to Him. The adoration of the Blessed Sacrament is considered a powerful form of prayer and is often associated with deepening one's faith and strengthening one's relationship with God. It is a practice that is observed in many Catholic churches, particularly during Holy Thursday and other significant liturgical events. During the adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, the faithful may engage in silent prayer, recite prayers, or participate in other forms of devotion. The practice is rooted in the belief that Jesus Christ is truly present in the Eucharist and that by adoring Him, we are able to deepen our understanding of His love and sacrifice. Mystery 5, the beginning of the Paschal Triduum. The beginning of the Paschal Triduum marks the start of a 3-day period in the Catholic Church that commemorates the Passion, Death, and Resurrection of Jesus Christ. It begins on Holy Thursday with the Mass of the Lord's Supper and ends on Easter Sunday with the celebration of the Resurrection. During the Paschal Triduum, Catholics participate in a series of liturgical services that help them to reflect on the profound mystery of Christ's sacrifice for humanity. These include the Mass of the Lord's Supper on Holy Thursday, the celebration of the Lord's Passion on Good Friday, the Easter Vigil on Holy Saturday, and the Masses of Easter Sunday. The Paschal Triduum is considered the most important liturgical season of the Catholic Church, as it is a time when Catholics focus on the core of their faith, the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is a time of reflection, penance, and renewal, and is observed with great reverence and solemnity.